Everyone, I just want to thank Kara for asking me to speak. I'm not behind a podium type of person, so I'm going to kind of walk back and forth. I am Danielle Doucette. I am a Orange Elite presenter under Crystal Holland. And today I want to share with you, I want to take you back. I want to take you back to, on my journey, back to December, actually. At this point, I was a green presenter under Crystal, and I had a life-changing experience happen to me. And so what I want to share with you is I was actually pregnant with my third child, and I was then put strictly in a bed or a chair. I decided that this was going to be a life changer for me. I had to make no excuses for myself, and that's what I'm going to share with you today, is that no matter what situation that you may be in, make no excuses. No excuses. If there is a will, there is a way. You can do this, and I'm here to tell you why. So, I'm in a hospital bed. I have 2 other children. One is 2, and one is 1 year old. I'm in a hospital bed. I can't see my kids. I can't see anything. So my goal is to get out of this hospital bed. So here I am with Younique, and that is my job. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm in all of this pain. They can't do anything for me. What am I going to do to survive for my family? Don't get me wrong, my husband has an awesome job. But me, being the girl that I am, I've worked since I was 14 years old. And I have to supply for my family. So I decided then, like I said, that there weren't going to be any excuses. I busted my butt. I got on Facebook. I shared the opportunity literally with everybody. Every single person on my Facebook. I then reached out to them, because not only when you're sharing the opportunity, you're sharing the product. You're sharing something with them that they maybe had no clue what they were looking at. They maybe never heard of Younique. I had so many people say, well, you know, I've heard about this mascara, but tell me more about it, because I didn't know where to get it. Or, you know, tell me about your journey. Tell me about, you know, your experiences, and, you know, am I going to be able to make money? You know, and so I decided that was me stepping out of my comfort zone, and that's how I was going to make it through this. So time went on, and I was pushing. I was making no excuses. I was going every single day. I was reaching out to literally 50 people a day. And so my husband came to me, and he said, Danielle, he's like, you really want this, don't you? And I was like, yeah. I was like, not only do I want to be at the top, but I want to get out of this bed. I said, so I found Younique, and Younique, I really didn't know what I was going to do when I found Younique. Crystal and I talked, and just a little bit about my background. I was a cosmetologist and cosmetology instructor. Okay, I'm now at home. I'm now with 2 kids, and, you know, I was pregnant then. And this was now my job. So on Super Bowl Sunday, I was put back in the hospital. I was released from the hospital and put back in the hospital. My due date was March 31st. February 2nd, my daughter was born, 2 months early. This to me was the hugest eye-opener, because I had gotten through the pain, but I still had something else. I still had something else that, you know, I needed to achieve. My next goal was to be an Orange Elite presenter. I was in the hospital with my daughter in the NICU day in and day out. I hear all the time people say, well, I can't do this because, you know, I have this to do. Well, I can't do this because, you know, I have to take my kids here. Or I can't do this because, you know, my daughter has a dance recital. Or I can't do this because, you know, I just can't. Well, this is what I tell my team. is that you can. Why can you? Because I sat in a NICU unit for a solid month in a little cubicle with my daughter, literally almost 14 hours out of a 24-hour day. And what did I do in that cubicle? I hit orange status in a cubicle in a NICU unit. So my best advice to you is, as was said before, you have to change your mindset. You have to make no excuses for yourself. Because when you do that, you will succeed. You have to put your mind to something, and you have to tell yourself, yes, I can do this. Yes, I can be an overachiever. I can overcome anything. And that's exactly what I did. Now, don't get me wrong. I had to do this for myself, but I had a team to lead as well. So with my team, not only was I reaching out to other people, but I had to make sure that they were taken care of too. And you know what? By taking care of your team, believing in yourself, becoming an overachiever, and making no excuses for yourself, you will be at the top. I promise. I promise you will. Thank you.